Hi. Cahoots is a trick-taking card game for 3 to 4 players. We have an iOS app which is available for purchase now in the App Store, and we're going to play the game in its physical form for you now. Basically, the thing that makes it different is that there are 6 suits, and each player scores with half of them, and you have to work with your opponents in order to score points. So the entire deck is dealt out to the players randomly, and each round, each player is going to play a card twice around. So I might play this card, John might play this card, Anna might play one of hers, Josh will play one of his, and then we'll go around a second time, and we'll play a second card. And what we're trying to do is whichever one of these suits has the highest total. So as you can see, the spades suit is a 12 right now. Whichever one of those has the highest total after all 8 cards have been played is the suit that will score. And the players who score with spades will score points when that happens. So in this scenario, Anna and I would be scoring for this round. After all 8 of the cards have been played, each player we're going to pick up all the cards in one way or another. We'll either keep some of the cards by putting them back into our hand, or we'll discard them, removing them from the game permanently. So you can actually pick up any card you want. I can say, oh look, I really need to pick up some stars. I'm going to pick this back up even though somebody else played it. And so you can change your hand over the course of the game. You can also try to eliminate cards that you think are good for other players if you think you'd be better off removing their resources. And that's basically the game. You do that, is it 10 rounds, 11 rounds, I forget. And whoever's got the highest score from their 3 different scoring methods, again, shared with each other player, will win. And so it's all about trying to figure out when to work with each of your opponents, because you are a partner in one way or another with each of your opponents, and crafting your hand over the course of the game.
Now, can you talk to your opponents, your teammates, about things that you want to do?
Yeah. Some play groups will want to say no table talk, but that's not something that is a hard and fast rule. Kind of depending on how hardcore your crowd is.
Fair enough. Okay. So we're going to get into the game for real now. Josh is going to pick them up and deals out. And we deal out the whole deck every time?
Yep.
So, is there one of every card or 2?
Right. So the distribution is between 4 and 8. There's a single 4 and a single 8, and there's a pair of 5s, 6s, and 7s.
Okay.
That's in the 4-player game. If you play the 3-player game, it's slightly different, so that you still have a number divisible by 3.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh no, I've got to order the cards in my hand. I play the app all the time, and they just appear order for me. I mean, that's just like, that's extra work. Josh, can you order one in my hand?
You're welcome. Well, Jay, you made the game, so I guess you get to go first.
Cool. All right. I'm going to lead with a 6 of stars.
So obviously, I don't want stars because I don't have stars. So I want to put something out that I want. You don't want stars either.
I do not.
He does. So that becomes tricky. All right. I'll see your 6 of stars, and I'll play a 6 of diamonds, hoping that maybe Anna will follow along and play a green one as well, and we can counteract your stars. Just a thought, but obviously You can do whatever you want.
Well, I will follow this round with a 7 of diamonds.
So now Jay is wanting me to play stars. So I'm going to play this 8 of cups.
So I'm seeing that my stars gambit is not going to work, so I can either try to get cups, which maybe I can persuade John to join me in, or I can just give up and try to get rid of some of my bad cards. I think...
Which I'm assuming is what Josh did.
I think I'm going to... ditch a club.
So he has now played a club and not continued his stars. Now, of course, this could mean that Josh has the 8 of stars and is waiting for Anna and I to give up on the greens, the diamonds, and swoop in on his last play and play something that will boost the diamonds, boost the stars. Or in that case, boost the cups. But he doesn't need cups. Why would you do that? He's just throwing away. Alright. I'll follow with the diamonds. Just to stay on the safe side.
Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that diamonds is covered for now.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to play offsuit.
The final play goes to Josh.
So I have no chance of winning this suit at this point, or this trick at this point. None of mine are able to defeat the diamonds. And so I want to take one of my highest cards and throw it in the middle, hoping that it gets discarded this round. So I will continue punching cups.
Punching cups.
Okay.
So diamonds wins.
Yay!
So the people who play diamonds get 2 points each.
Yay, 2 points.
We're using these fancy poker chips in order to track points. So now, starting with Jay, he gets to either keep or discard a card.
So, I am interested in keeping spades which are not present, stars, or cups. I have reason to believe that my partner in stars might not have many, so I'm going to leave that on the table in the hopes that it gets around to him. I want cups, so I'm going to go ahead and take a cup. I'm actually not going to take the highest cup. I'm hoping that that will incentivize John to take the highest cup since he shares cups with me.
Well, it's a tough call for me because I do like 8s. Gotta love the 8s. But I did play 2 diamonds. However, if I keep diamonds, they're going to help Anna out again. And at this point, I would rather not help Anna. I've already helped her once to get some points. So we're even now. Let's see where it goes. I will take the cup. And probably regret the choice later. We'll see.
So, I want to trash this star.
Trash is on the first round. Very good.
All right.
So both Jay and John have kept a card, and Anna has discarded a card. So I know that aside from the one that I keep, only one other card will be kept. So I might as well keep one of the ones that I want instead of worrying about discarding right now, because for the most part, things are going to get discarded on their own. So I think that the heart is more likely to be kept, and so I am going to take the club.
I have kept one. I now need to discard one. None of these are my good suits, so I'm just going to get rid of the best card out there.
Yeah, I did that.
I like both of those. I know Anna's going to have to pick one up. I will get rid of the 4
Yeah, I should have left the club.
in hopes that she'll take the 6 of diamonds in this case.
So, obviously I don't need a heart, so I'm going to take the 6.
And I discard the one that's left,
Which was in a suit that you wanted.
which was in a suit that I wanted.
right. The leadership passes to the left of John.
Feeling bad that I screwed over Jay in the first round. I will placate him a little bit by starting with cups and seeing how far this can go for us. Now, obviously, he knows I didn't play my highest cup since I just took the 8 of cups. But I'm reserving that for maybe playing it on the second round.
Get the doomsday device. Do people play into it knowing that you've got the 8, suspecting that I probably have some cups of my own?
Well, knowing that you took a cup. Just saying.
Also that, yeah.
That's one of the things I've liked about the game is it's trackable if you're paying enough attention. And I don't count cards. I can't count cards because that's not cool. But
the card shark smile. So I know my partner has a club because I just saw that he picked it up.
One of your partners.
Okay, my club partner. So I will play a club in hopes that he will rally behind my efforts.
So I was planning on throwing off this hand and trying to burn things to make Jay's decisions harder. But now that I actually have a chance of winning, I will hesitantly join forces.
Oh.
Right. Let's keep the cup train rolling.
the cup train.
You left us even.
They're actually winning.
Okay, you left them ahead.
I'm very nervous now for various reasons. I don't really want to do it, especially so early in the game.
Throw it.
I'm going to throw the 4. See how far we go. I'm sorry.
17 to 12.
Thank you for the math check.
The app just shows you that.
Yes, the app
True.
handles that very
Yes.
nice.
Little things, right?
So, here's hoping.
Alright, so you have to keep the cards uncovered so we can see.
All right, closes up
17 to 18, so we're winning, and I know where the 8 is.
Right.
So I'm going to play this 6 and hope that Jay doesn't have the other 7 of cups.
Aww.
Yeah.
So we tie.
Yup.
So in a tie, each suit pays out 1 point to its owner. So in this situation, it just works out to where we all get 1 point. If one player like Anna actually had both of these suits, she would still get 2 points, 1 per suit.
All right.
So the first thing I'm going to do is remove 1.
So that leaves us short.
We can fix that.
True that.
Hate on the cups.
Yay!
Sorry.
No. Right.
At this point, I will suck that one up. Sorry to have put you in a weak position.
So we actually
Well,
balanced
I
out
understand
there.
that it was a tense choice, right? Because if you play the 8, then they can just abandon.
Yeah, and I thought getting enough of theirs out there, but they'd also put us at the point where we put enough of ours out there. And it was
Smiley.
retribution on both sides.
This was bloody.
Yeah, we all lost the same number of points on that one.
All right.
Although you guys lost your 8.
You lost both 7s.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, so
It's like they were both worth 24 points, and each team pulled 10 points back. So
like being first player.
Well, you have to do it.
It's
Fourth
true.
play.
It does rotate.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna start this round off suit.
I think I will as well.
Oh.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? This might be a fun little round.
Somebody's got to start matching something.
Oh.
I think he's bluffing. Oh, stay. It's been a thing. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do right now. Alright, sure, why not?
So I'm hoping that my ideal hand will happen now. My ideal hand is 8 cards go down, none of which match my suits. Because that means I know 4 cards that don't match my suits get discarded. So in order for that to happen, I have to make these worth fighting over. And so I have to help out Jay by giving him a spade.
Oh man, that really does change things, because I was planning to burn an enemy card here, but now I can actually win this.
We can win this.
And Anna has now switched teams and is no longer working with John.
I've already played my card.
I accept your bribe in the spirit in which it was offered.
I win in both these scenarios right now. So I'm a happy camper.
But a lot of your cards are going down.
Yes, they are.
I'm going to allow you points for the spades,
Aw, thanks.
but I'm going to throw a card down. And since it's your first turn and you're the first one to choose, I'm hoping you know what to do with it.
Aw.
Okay.
All right.
Spades wins.
So
Aw.
spades wins.
I don't like your card.
And
I do like 2 points though.
Anna gets the first choice.
Aww. I really want a card.
I know.
No, you don't know. Ah.
Fair enough.
Oh, bye, 7. I'll miss you. Way to cover that, John. Good job.
Way to not have diamonds, John.
I lost them all in the first round. Man, I have to get rid of what I'm out.
So I lead.
Burning all my cards.
That's my point. I should toss back the point. this is turning into a nightmare trick for me.
Yay!
Because the opposite thing is happening.
It's that thing that he didn't want to happen.
Oh.
Go hearts.
I really appreciate
So
that.
the downside to me playing this is that means that Josh can pick it up and he'll have the 8 of hearts. The upside is lots of his cards are going to die.
However, if you notice, just off screen, Josh has 1 point. And this is where the being partners with everyone matters, because they actually want me to start doing better. Because that means I'm getting points instead of someone who's more of a threat doing better.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm in a tricky position hand-wise. I'm very sorry, Josh. It's just, that's what I gotta do.
And Anna.
I think he did it too, Anna.
Oh.
Anna gets to
Yeah.
pick us up. It's all good.
Anna's gonna burn this.
Ouch. Alright, so I finally get 2 points, but at a hefty, hefty cost.
I get 2 points as well.
I will take the 8.
We're evened out. Ugh. 7.
Alright. Let's go away. Alright. Hey Josh.
Hey, Jay.
Let's you and me score.
Let's try that again, huh?
Huh.
Josh, I think you should partner with me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think I should partner with Jay. We'll see what happens, though.
You want to try out for hearts again?
I will play what I can play based on what's out there. There's always cup burning as well.
Cup burning. That if you're going to team up with him. And you're the one who played first, right?
You're only 2 points behind us.
Now.
He's not even behind me.
I know.
See, he wants to team up together to kind of try to catch up.
Overthrow us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe that means we work together this time. I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know.
Well, except diamond burning.
That's
Let's
right.
see
what's good.
who wins your vote. Yay! Aww.
That's interesting. So we all just learned that Jay only has cards that match his suit.
And that if I have to discard one of them, I might as well discard one that matches Anna, because she is crushing me right now.
One
Aw.
trick.
Yes, that's what I'm.
No, it's
Crushing
actually,
me
it's going to
by-
be 2 because I couldn't.
Oh, it's my turn now?
Yep.
Oh, well, I can throw under all that.
And now my clubs are guaranteed to win. So let's do some cup burning.
Yay!
Alright. So clubs wins, so I get 2. And gets 2.
So Josh and John now tie. Anna is up by 2, and Josh is Jay.
What'd you burn? 7 of
I
clubs.
burned a 7 of clubs. gonna hope that the other 7 happens to get burned before anyone can take it.
I don't know. If that happens, I might burn 7 of yours.
I would be surprised.
Oh, snap.
Well, that was fun, everyone. So now it's the opposite of what happened earlier. Whatever I burn, I know everything else gets kept. And I didn't like this cup existing. And so, ooh. But really, Anna and John are bigger threats. So let's burn this diamond.
You're giving him another cup.
All right. So I now know that all 4 of these are going to be taken, so it's just a matter of who I want to have what.
I take the cup.
This
I'm the
way.
other
Yes,
reasonable choice.
exactly.
I'll take whichever one you don't want.
I know, but you want both of those, and I don't really want you to have one of them.
Well, he's going to get one of them.
Okay.
Oh, the spite take.
I can throw under that. I can throw that under something.
All right, that was my lead. It goes to you.
All right, Jay, I'm gonna try to help you out this time.
Ugh.
Strong cup.
Strong cup of coffee?
Yep. And so Anna's gonna do that.
Preferably boots. Well, I do hate you all. Going cups for now.
What?
I can't.
Partner?
I can only do one of these 3. It's a bad time. We're gonna have a bad time. I'm gonna have a bad time. Be more precise.
So, now I gotta think in my head.
Now's a good time to ditch.
I thought we were thinking aloud.
We are thinking about it, but
More secret about it.
I was going back. So the 8 of stars is gone.
Both of
Unfortunately.
them.
There's only one.
There's only
Oh, yes.
the 8 of spades we haven't seen yet.
Correct.
So somebody's sitting on there. So those 2 suits. Well, there's 3 people who can play. And if everybody decided to play the same things, I got it. Alright.
Someone who's not counting cards, you're paying very good attention.
So I don't really want to throw anything right now.
But that's not how the game
I was going to say, that's just not an option.
No. So I think I'm gonna throw this.
Well, I want to burn Anna's suit
Ah!
because she's winning.
This is also true.
All right, cups have won this. Oh no, I gotta play.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's
Well,
only
cups
7.
have won this round. I'll tell you that right now.
You want to play another one? Just to make it like certain.
Don't do it.
Don't.
You can't use it again.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm giving you more stars to pick up.
So I will start by sucking the 8 back.
So. I think I haven't played with Jay very much this round, and I should probably work on that.
So me and Jay are losing, so I'm hoping that we're going to focus on making stars happen.
And I'm hoping that Jay took my hint.
I'm hoping he took mine.
Yeah.
All 3 kept? Yes.
Yes.
What they don't know is how good my hand is already in their suits. So I actually need to shore up on cups.
Ugh.
But we were getting rid of cups, Jay.
Look at all those 4s that are
We
gone.
got rid of plenty of cups.
Plenty of cups have
Not
gone
enough.
away.
Not enough.
Anna, your lead.
Oh, my lead. All right. I'll play. Oh.
I'll
Drop.
play a bunch of cards in my face.
Yes.
Because I've...
John's last. Which is always a nice time to
Yay!
join forces with you.
Go spades.
Oh.
Tie.
All right. Partner. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's beat Anna's card.
So at this point, I'm gambling whether John has any hearts left or not. If he does, he can pretty much beat me if I play a spade here. But it's worth the gamble regardless.
So hopefully he has a 5. Oh, so we tied.
I wish I had a 5.
Points for everyone.
Thank you, Oprah.
Alright, Anna.
All right. So I get to pull a card back. There you go.
I see your removal. And raise your removal.
Oh, I get to remove now.
Yes.
Yeah. May not have been my best
Alright,
Choice
so
then.
I lead.
It was obvious that hearts were not doing well anyway, so...
Yeah. So I really need to work with Jay at some point. But that point is not now.
But you have lots of clubs. Sure. Oh. I feel like we played this hand once.
Hopefully it turns out different this time.
No, it's not probably gonna... it's gonna turn out... Ooh.
Oh.
I think it might turn out different, John.
yeah, that's good.
Not necessarily. If she's got the 8, she can still win it.
Jay, whereas I would love to, I am afraid that I cannot partake in
You wouldn't win anyway.
that. No, that's what I'm saying. If there's no
Yeah,
reason,
don't
there's no
bother.
reason for me to.
I didn't play it because I thought it would win.
That was a huge diamond that came out.
Yeah.
I have no shots of winning this at this point.
Excellent. So Anna doesn't have the 8 of spades. Because that's the only one that could win it right now.
Yep. So now I have to figure out what I'm going to throw.
That's wonderful. So I get 2 points with John.
Well, thank you.
And my favorite thing gets to happen, where I get to burn the top card of the winning 2 players.
Did you hear that, Jay?
Yeah.
I'm not actually winning right now. You're tied with me. No, you're ahead of me. Nope, you're tied with me.
Hearts needs to be done.
Agreed. Taking off suit, huh?
I'm going to control when that happens.
Three more rounds.
There are 3 more rounds.
Three more.
4 more.
3 more.
3 more.
Oh.
We will have 1 card left in our hand. Well,
Oh.
if we were to pick up in the last.
Jack, start.
partner?
Yep.
Aw.
Excellent time for that diamond.
The stars have aligned.
Right, so stars finally happened. First time this game.
Huh. This is tricky.
Well, it is a trick-taking game, Jay. You might know that better than anyone. Just putting that one out there.
I see what you did there.
You're going to edit bad puns off the video?
No, not at all.
Okay. Should we make more?
Absolutely, if you want to. People know who I am at this point.
Gotta be real.
So far, I haven't made any off-color references, so we're good to go.
It does matter.
Because two of you still have to kill.
Don't do
Well, it took me a second to realize that was our suit, not yours.
it.
I held on to it for too long. I didn't get it out at the right time.
Let's see.
You know, if they take it, then
Yeah, I can no longer
they're
prevent cups
going
from
to take extra
winning
points
this.
over us.
But
First.
why would you want to prevent Cups from winning? Because
He doesn't want you to get points.
So I'm happy. I score either way, right? But
Correct.
whether I want you to score or Anna to score, I think you have more points right now. So I would have preferred to score with Anna, given the choice. But I wasn't given the choice, so.
Yay!
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, so all four of these are going to be played, plus our additional cards.
So we can each pick up, it doesn't actually matter because we're all going to play.
And Cups wins again. Dang Cups. I tried to burn them at the beginning.
pretty sure
I think John won.
with that.
Although
Yeah,
I think I
John
got
won.
into second.
You guys shut me out.
Got 10.
12.
I think I'm working on 14.
Nice late rally, Jay. You did sneak in second. But those stupid Cups, I couldn't kill them.
Yeah, like I said, if I could have scored with Anna in that one instead of John, I would have tied for the win instead of second.
Yep.
I just felt like I'd held on to that 8 for too long, but I guess I had helped enough of them go, the spades go away. That,
Yeah.
that was a long game I was playing.
It worked.
So,
A gamble, but it worked.
no, this is actually more fun. No offense to me. Because I've never played this physically before, and I'm really not the type of guy that likes trick-taking games. It's just, for some reasons, I don't like them. It made me very nervous, and I enjoyed this. The interplay between and being able to talk at the table about it really worked for me, because it makes it a little more of a social game, and that's really appealing to me. So I'm sorry,
And I have to say, as many times as I've played this, I've never played it like, let's talk about how we're thinking for the audience, and that was really interesting, like seeing the thought process that people were thinking. And
Yeah, I totally didn't have any stars.
yeah, no, I got that, and that's why I was getting stars out there for you to pick up, and that's
most of the time they didn't get to me. Once they finally did, I was able to help
I got
you
2 to you, which is all I needed.
I think you got 1 to me, and I kept it, like I took it back the second time.
Yeah.
Cahoots allows you to play a quick game, which is only one game, or a match, which is several interconnected games. Today we're going to choose Quick Game. Whoops, you can't see my hand of cards. I think I better shift the screen a little bit. Much better. Now you can see all the cards in my hand. You can't see the cards in my opponent's hands, but that's part of the game. You can't see this player's cards at all. I am player 1, player 2, player 3, and player 4. There are 6 suits in the game, and each player will score with 3 of them. That means each player shares a suit with another player. I need hearts, clubs, and stars. Player 2 and I share hearts. Player 2 also needs diamonds and cups. Player 3 needs spades, clubs, and diamonds, and player 4 needs spades, stars, and cups. Since we all share at least one suit, we kinda have to work together throughout the game. I'm gonna need to work with player 2 for hearts, with player 3 for clubs, and with player 4 for stars. So there'll be teamwork going on throughout the game, but they better be temporary alliances, or you're gonna give somebody too many points. The app does a great job keeping a running total of what's been played to the center. A total of 12 in diamonds has been played, and 8 in hearts. I want hearts to win, but I don't want to use one of my big numbers, as I may not see it again since I'm 4th player in this round. I'm going to use the 5 this time. Let's see what happens. No further hearts or diamonds were played, so the score for the hearts remains 13. We also have a score of 13 for the stars. Now diamonds only have 12 points, so they're not going to win unless I play a diamond. Now there's only one spade on the table, a 7. If I were to play my 6 or 8, the spades would tie for the win, and I don't want that to happen. If I play hearts or stars, they'll win, but do I want them to? Letting them tie is the best choice, since my opponent who needs stars will only get 1 point, and my opponent who needs hearts will only get 1 point, but I'll get 2. I'll toss a cup and hope it gets removed. With the round over, now it's time to start removing cards or putting them in our hands. Players will now take turns executing one of 2 actions on the cards in the center row. They may either remove one card in the center from the game, or add a card from the center to their hand. This is how players will change their hand throughout the game. Some cards are already gone, like the 8 of diamonds, 8 of hearts, and 7 of stars. I really would have liked the 8 of hearts, but it's been removed from the game. I could choose the other heart, which is a 5, but I'm okay in hearts. I think this time I'm going to take the star and beef up my stars, since I need those later. Since I already drew, it's time to remove. And the next round begins with a diamond and a cup, neither of which I want. They're tied at 4. Hearts are my best bet, since player 2 needs them as well, and might follow with one. But he also needs cups and diamonds, so I could be out of luck. Let's risk it. Clubs appeared. I want them, but I don't have any. Hearts are still winning, which puts player 2 and I in a good position. As long as I don't play cups or diamonds, I should be in good shape to walk out of this round with 2 points again. There are no spades on the table right now, and only one hit the table last round. I don't remember if it was removed or kept. This could be a great time to dump a spade. I doubt player 2 is going to follow with one. I'm in 3rd position, so I won't play the 8, giving someone else a chance to take it before I get to remove it. I scored 2 points again, but so did player 2. I probably need to cool my alliance with him. Having said that, I'll still rescue a heart this round. I don't want to remove the club. Player 2 has to keep a card, and as long as the club stays in play, it might do me some good. The next round begins with stars. I like stars, and I have a few, so let me play one. Wow, clubs and stars. I'm a lucky guy since they're both suits that I need. I don't have any clubs, and I don't need to play any stars, so I'm going to throw away a card. I could toss in a spade or a cup. I'll toss a cup. Clubs win, and I scored 2 points. So did player 3, putting him on the board. Player 4 drew a star into his hand, and I will too. Player 2 removed a club, which lets me remove a cup from the game, so he can't have it. I get to play first this round. I'm going to choose a heart. I'm going to play the low card, even though, as first player, choosing the higher card might be the better choice, since I'll have first pick at the end of the round. That's more hearts than I was expecting. I'm feeling pretty comfortable this round, so let me just toss a green out here. Cool, it tied in hearts and clubs, which means I get 2 points, and player 2 and player 3 each get 1 point. I'm going to go ahead and rescue the 7 of hearts to keep my hearts strong, and I get a chance to remove that diamond. Nice. There were a lot of good cards for me in that round, so it's going to start to hurt pretty soon. What did I say? Cups and diamonds. I don't want to play a diamond, and I don't want to throw away a heart or a star. I'll toss a spade. Well, the cups are going to win this trick, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's no way I can win this trick. So the question becomes, which card do I throw away? I could toss the spade in, but that would be useless. So the only sane choice is one of the 2 diamonds. I'm going to toss the 7 in. I know, it's a risky move. I'm 4th in the turn order. Someone has a chance to pick it up before I get to do anything to it. I'll take that risk right now. I'm sitting fairly pretty. The scores are a little tighter now, but I feel pretty confident. We're about to remove some pretty nice weapons against me. I'll take care of this 6 of spades. And now I get to keep the 4 of hearts, because nobody saw it as a threat. It's diamonds and cups, but they're pretty low. I'll throw out a high heart, and now we're tied with hearts and cups. I can throw out the other high heart, but player 2 wants cups. If he's got any high cups, I'm going to lose the high heart, since I'm 3rd in the turn order. I'll toss out the 4 of hearts, and hope he doesn't have any high cups. That worked out, mainly because I forgot that player 2 needs hearts as well. I guess I really should stop teaming up with him. Our scores are closer than I'd like them to be, and if he has a good round or 2 here, I could be in trouble. Part of it is I keep rescuing hearts. I better not do that this time. Stars it is. I'll wade in with a low number for now. Spades are winning right now, but not by much. We haven't seen a lot of them yet this game, so maybe now is an opportunity to draw some out and get some removed before we head into these final few turns. Playing the 8 of spades is a risky move. The one person who would choose before me, he wants spades, so he's probably going to take it. That would still leave me the opportunity to remove some pretty high spades, and the players who would benefit most from a spades win aren't very competitive right now. I got my 4 of stars back, 2 spades got removed, and player 2 didn't gain any points. It's a new round, so I'll shoot for the stars. Well, now the score for the stars is 13. They could be matched by the clubs, and I don't have any, so I'll go ahead and play the 4 of stars. Looks like stars won, but they're going to take a real hit this turn. I'll start with my draw and take the 7 of stars. And now I'm the only one left to remove, and I get to remove the spade, because I want all the rest of these cards left in the game. I'm feeling good going into these final rounds, even though I haven't had a single club in my hand the entire game. Wow, this is kinda ugly. Hearts, diamonds, and stars. Now, I want hearts and stars, but I don't want diamonds. I have hearts, diamonds, and stars in my hand, but player 2 wants hearts and diamonds. So I can't play them. It looks like I'm going to be playing a star. Diamonds and stars are tied at 19. I know what I'm playing. I'll draw a star back into my hand this first round, though I'll probably regret not removing then. Yeah, wish I'd gotten rid of that green 6. My hand is not as prepared for these final turns as I'd like. It's potpourri in the center, so there's my heart. Clubs are winning. Now I'll toss out the diamond. I want to keep the stars. It may not have been the best move to allow player 2 to get those points, but with only one round left, I don't think he's going to catch me. Still, I'll be smart and remove that 6 in the first round. Well, it won't match the stars in my hand, but it's a high number and it's in a suit that I want, so I'll take the first club I've had in my hand all game. I sacrificed a strong final hand for a lead in points throughout the game, so in this last round, I just gotta play what I got and hope for the best. Stars win? I didn't think there were that many left in the game. Well, that is Cahoots, the iOS app on my iPad. Please remember I was playing against easy and the animation was on fast. We played a quick game, not a match. A match is a series of games with an accumulating score. This game is available now in the Apple Store. Please stay tuned for some final words from the designer and developer of Cahoots.
Here we are with Jay Treat and Josh Edwards of Cahoots. Jay Treat is actually the designer of the game, and Josh is the designer of the app, or the developer.
I developed the app. Jay did the graphic design, I did the coding.
Okay, very good. So they're going to talk to us about the game. We'll start with Jay talking about the origins of the game, and then how we decided to make it an app and where that came from.
This game has seen many origins or iterations.
Iterations, good.
Yeah, so it started off probably 10 years ago with the idea of what if each player was a suit, and so I created Lords of the Realm, and it was a fantasy themed game where you had orcs and dwarves and elves and I think dragons or something like that.
Seems right.
So I'd played that for a bit, and there were a bunch of cards with special powers on them and stuff like that. At all times, it was a trick-taking game, and it always had the core mechanic of how this game is played. And that kind of went by the wayside for a long time, and then AEG mentioned this Tempest world that they were doing, and the wheels started turning, and I said, hey, I could actually really use that. And so I went and I grabbed all of their art, and I made Intrigue. Each of the cards was a different character from their world, and it was all about scheming and plotting. And that was where I separated out the power cards into a scheme deck and the basic cards into the basic deck. And that kind of iterated into the Art of War. And eventually, Josh approached me and said, "Hey, can we develop this game for iOS?" And that was our opportunity to say, let's look at how we can make this game for a more mainstream audience rather than kind of the hardcore gamer that I had been trying to appeal to with the scheme decks with all the wacky powers. And honestly, stripping away all that extra stuff really let the center of the game shine, and that's
That's interesting. I guess I had first come in contact with it as Intrigue at one of the Unpub minis, probably Jenkintown at Seventh Dimension. I think it was the first time I recognized it. So I'm sorry if it appeared elsewhere and I didn't know. I remember it being there, and I remember not getting to play it that day because there was so much else going on. But I always wanted to because I've liked your stuff for a while, so I didn't know that you had doctored up to make it look like AEG for the Tempest thing. That's interesting to know. And then Josh, you'd come in contact with the game just through playtesting with Jay, or
Sure. So me and Jay are regular gaming partners, whatever the term is, not partners. Gaming buddies. That's probably a better term. And so we're both a part of a regular group here in Philadelphia, and so that's where I had first played the game. Then at the last Unpub, I think it was Unpub 4, if my count is right. At the last Unpub, I wound up playing it with a couple of my other friends from around here. that have been in the industry for quite a while. And when we were driving back, we were actually talking about it. It was called Intrigue at the time, as one of our favorite games that we thought was most ready for production at that point. And then a few months later, I think it was probably March or April, so Unpub was in January. So 3 or 4 months later, I reached out to Jay and I was like, hey, so whatever happened with Intrigue? And he was like, well, nothing happened with Intrigue. It's just kind of sitting there. And so that's when I reached out to him and said, well, what if we developed an app for it? Would that be something you were even interested in? So that's how that started.
Now, you had previously, Josh, done an app for Mars Needs Mechanics.
I have, yeah. It's still on the App Store. And,
Okay.
yeah, so Mars Needs Mechanics, I'm friends with the Nevermore Games guys, and so through that friendship and everything, I got their permission to go ahead and release an unofficial version of Mars Needs Mechanics. It's not endorsed by them in any way. It's simply that they allowed me to use their game and design, their artwork. That was all okay with them, but ultimately, if the app is terrible and you don't like it, that's my fault. That's not theirs. But they are aware of it. Ben Rossett, the designer of it, he's aware that it's out. We have an agreement in place, and he's cool with it being on the market. Ultimately, we're hoping that more people play that one also, so that they're just aware of the game, and it's an easy way for them to check out the physical game and whether they like it or not.
So having had that one under your belt, you decided to take on Intrigue, which is now Cahoots.
Yep.
And even though there is no physical game on the market yet.
Yeah, that was something interesting. So through my reviewing and such, I've been able to meet a few people through Unpub, through just different conventions that I've gone to, and I also thought that Cahoots, Intrigue at the time, was a good enough game that it really deserved a better audience, a bigger audience. And I thought that if we made an app for it and people were able to try it out for inexpensively, it's $1.99 on the App Store, that if they were able to try it out, they would really enjoy it and want a physical version. And so I ultimately thought that having it as an app would make it easier for it to be able to find a publisher. Yeah.
Cool. Jay, do you have anything more to add? Are you happy? Obviously, you worked on the graphic design, and now that the app is out there, are you happy with it? And do you think that it adequately implements your game? I know it's
I am happy with it. I think that Josh did a really great job, not just in implementing the app itself, but in working with me to really present the game in the best possible way on the Apple Store. He's also been great with promoting it and talking to people about the game, and we've gotten some really good reviews. We've gotten people that say, this is one of the apps that they're really happy with on their phone, as well as people saying this is one of one person said my favorite trick-taking card game. And people are saying things that kind of lead toward, I wish there were a physical copy of this game, which is really encouraging. So it's doing exactly what we wanted it to.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to do this, and for making a game that I actually enjoy. So kudos.
Yeah, thanks, John.
High five.